Good morning. We are diving into something we never touched on before, which is engagement scoring. So, engagement scoring is essentially where you are assigning points to your contacts based on the actions they are taking, which allows you to see who's super engaged in your content and inside of your business and maybe who isn't engaged. Then we're going to use that to actually build out a couple quick automations that are going to filter and basically send different offers or campaigns to these people based on what their engagement scoring is. So, in order to find your engagement scoring, you want to go into your settings and then to manage scoring. So, inside of manage scoring, you're going to see some that are already kind of set up. And this is for if an email is open, appointment status is confirmed, has a contact tag, or if they booked an appointment in the 1 hour consult. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm getting rid of this one. I'm getting rid of this one because all of ours auto confirm. So I'm actually going to go ahead and edit this. So if someone has went ahead and actually booked a call with us, first of all, it's not the right calendar, but if they're booking a call with us, then we want them to kind of have more points. So we're going to go ahead and add 5 points right here. Then if an email is open, we're going to leave that as 1 point because the thought behind this is, hey, if they're engaging in our email list consistently, then we want them to continue to get points for engaging. But if they're booking a consultation call with us, that at that point means they're a way hotter lead than what someone is who's just consistently opening our emails. So let's say if they have replied to, I'm not going to do that one because it's so specific. Event is, if they clicked, we're going to go ahead and give them another point for the emails. And then if they went ahead and submitted I don't even know which form that I could use here. Let's do order form submission. And then we'll do submission type is a sale. Actually, I'm going to do in funnel website. Let's say they bought Lazy Girl Automation. So that's going to give them 10 points because as of that point, they're super hot. They are now a buyer. So just to kind of give you the basis, you can set these up for about 7 million different actions, but we're just going to kind of create this super simple engagement scoring process so that what we can do is come over here into our workflows and really start building out different offers for the people based on what their engagement are. Now, engagement scoring has a ton of other uses, especially if you're someone who's doing like direct outreach or sales calls. Then you can go ahead and use this basically to set yourself up and say, hey, these are the 5 or 10 people I'm going to reach out to directly today, or the 5 or 10 people that I'm going to call today. So the really scope of this is super huge. I'm using this in the thought process of someone who has some low ticket offers that is a service provider, and we just want to kind of keep a pulse on where our people are and toss them an offer when they're getting super engaged or re-engage them if they're super unengaged. So let's say our engagement score, what we're going to do is set up the trigger for contact engagement score is plus, let's say 50. I'll change this to 50. So we're going to set it up to score, and then we'll do is greater than or equal to 50, and we'll save. So from there, let's say that we're like, hey, we know you're super engaged with us. Would you be willing to go ahead and hop on a quick 15-minute call with us? We have some questions for you. We're willing to help you out with whatever automation you need. Then we can go ahead and set up kind of like an email offer here. And then kind of a wait. Let's say we have an if else. And from there, we can go for, let's do last appointment at is not in the last, let's do in the next 60 days. So this is just going to say that 1, they booked an appointment with us, and 2, they didn't book an appointment with us. So maybe here we go ahead and send a follow-up email. Hey, Just wanted to reach out one more time. This is what we're offering. And otherwise, this would just kind of add into our appointment reminder workflow, which they would already be in because they booked an appointment. So that's just kind of an idea of what you can do when someone's engagement score is really high and you want to kind of reach out to them, get them one-to-one, or give them a special offer for, or maybe even a coupon code for one of your offers. Let's go ahead and look at contact engagement score low. Let's say re-engage. So it's the exact same process if you have someone who has a low contact engagement score. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And then the filter is just going to basically be the opposite, less than or equal to, let's say 10. Actually, let's say 7. Less than or equal to, 7. And we're going to go ahead and save. So inside of that, this would maybe be something different. Like, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. We just wanted to go ahead and give you kind of a free gift here. And then you can go ahead. What I would do is set a wait time. And we can do that until, I would say, a trigger link. So let's say in this email, I would go ahead and put a lead magnet based with a trigger link on it so that I can go ahead and see if they are actually clicking it and then follow up. We're going to wait for that trigger link to be clicked. And then maybe we send them another email. Hey, thanks so much. Could you reply to this email and let me know what you thought of the lead magnet, what I could do better, et cetera, et cetera. If you do, I'll send you like a free XYZ, like maybe a little masterclass or something of that sort. And then we could come in here and say, customer replied, no reply. Space would be helpful. And then just come in here and say, this one always messes me up, is the customer replied in this. That might actually have to be in a different workflow. This one messes me up all the time. Actually, you can just do a wait for contact reply to email number 2. So as of that time, you can just kind of wait until that contact reply and then go about your day updating either their contact engagement scoring from there, or you can consider them kind of unengaged and put them back into this a couple months later. But that is a couple ideas, basically a high-level overview of what contact engagement scoring is, and just a couple ideas for how to use it as a service provider. Obviously, that's going to look a little different if you're doing things such as lots of calls and things. And one other note here, inside of contacts, you actually have the ability to, to filter people by their engagement score and see that really quickly. Of course, it's not going to come up. Let me see. It's in here somewhere. I do not like contact filtering. I swear it like breaks my brain sometimes. Contact activity. Okay, well, I swear it's in here somewhere. I can't find it right now. But you do have the ability to, I know it's in there somewhere, to say, hey, these are my most engaged people, and kind of sort your list based on that. So again, that you know who to reach out to that is going to be a priority on your list. So if you have any questions, drop them below. I'll see you next time.